What if a place could speak to your heart? What if one single walk on the beach could teach you more than any classroom ever could?
Hmm, that's beautiful, Sabi. Some places don't just exist on a map. They live inside our memories. Today, we're taking you there.
Welcome to our cozy corner of English learning, where every story, every word helps you not only speak better English, but feel it too.
So grab your headphones, maybe a warm cup of tea, and let's go for a walk on Santa Monica Beach.
When we talk about our favorite places in English, we do not just describe what we see, we describe what we feel. So today, we will show you how to do that through a story about friendship, memories, and time.
And while we remember this beautiful place, you will also learn how to describe your own favorite place in English using simple, natural sentences like a native speaker.
It is not just grammar or vocabulary today, it's emotion, connection, and memory.
I still remember that day. The sky was orange, the sea was calm, and everything smelled like summer. Santa Monica Beach was alive. Kids laughing, waves rolling, and the sound of a street musician playing his guitar near the pier.
Ah, yes, I remember that too. We were just kids, maybe 13 or 14, running barefoot on the sand, trying to catch the waves, but always losing.
And you kept saying, "This time I will beat the ocean." But the ocean always won.
Yeah, but that day, it felt like we had everything. Time, dreams, freedom.
Let's pause here for a small English tip. When you describe a place, do not just say, "It's beautiful." That's too simple.
Instead, use your senses. Ask yourself, what do I see? What do I hear? What do I feel?
So instead of saying, "Santa Monica Beach is beautiful," you could say, "The beach is glowing with golden light." Or, "I can hear the soft crash of the waves."
Try saying it with us. Repeat after me. The beach is glowing with golden light. Now your turn.
That summer, before school ended, we made a promise to come back one day, no matter how far life took us.
We wrote it down, remember? On that small seashell, you wrote, "Someday we will meet again, right here."
Yes, and I kept that shell for years. Every time life got busy or difficult, I looked at it and remembered who I was before the world got loud.
You know, sometimes the hardest part about growing up is forgetting the simple places that once made us happy.
Exactly. That's why describing a place in English is not just grammar. It is storytelling. It is memory.
Let's learn some vocabulary from this story. Waves crash when the water hits the shore. Breeze, a soft wind. Glow, gentle light. Pier, a wooden platform over the water.
Now repeat after me. Waves crash. A gentle breeze. The beach glows. Walking on the pier.
Great! Now, let's build a full sentence. I love walking on the pier and feeling the cool breeze.
Perfect. Pause the video and try making your own sentence using one of those words. 10 years passed. Different cities, different lives. But one day, I got a message. From you, Sabi.
Yeah. I was in Los Angeles for a few days, and I thought, what if I go back, just to see if it still feels the same?
And so we met again. 2 adults standing where 2 children once played.
The waves were still the same, the sunset still golden, but somehow everything felt slower, quieter.
It is funny how a place doesn't change much, but we do. When I saw you standing there, same beach, same sunset, I almost forgot how to speak.
Yeah, me too. You looked exactly the same. Maybe wiser, but still the same girl who chased waves.
And you were still that boy who thought he could race the ocean. But this time, I noticed something different. You were not running anymore. You were just looking.
Maybe because I realized that sometimes the most beautiful moments are the ones you do not try to catch. You just stand still and let them happen.
Let's pause here for a quick language practice. How do we describe feelings in English when we talk about places?
Good question. We can use phrases like, I felt peaceful, I felt alive, I felt connected.
Now, repeat with me. I felt peaceful. I felt alive. I felt connected.
Beautiful. When you describe a favorite place, always add how it makes you feel. That's what makes your English sound real, not robotic.
We sat on the same old bench near the pier, watching the waves roll in and fade away.
You said, do you ever think about that promise? And I smiled. Every time I see the sea.
You know, I expected everything to feel different, but somehow it felt like no time had passed.
That's the magic of places like this. They freeze a piece of your story inside them. No matter how old you get, when you come back, that version of you still exists.
And that's why describing places isn't just English. It's a kind of time travel.
Let's learn something practical now. The phrase used to. We use it to talk about our past habits or things that were true before.
For example, I used to play on this beach. I used to collect seashells. I used to be afraid of big waves.
Exactly. Now your turn. Repeat after me. I used to come here with my friends. I used to watch the sunset every weekend.
Nice. And if you are writing about your favorite place, you can use used to show nostalgia, that sweet feeling of remembering something beautiful from your past.
We sat there for hours, not talking much, just watching the horizon slowly swallow the sun.
I asked, do you think the sea ever remembers us?
Maybe not us, but it remembers the stories. Every wave that touches the shore carries a memory.
You always say poetic things like that. That's what I missed about you.
And that's what I missed about this place. It teaches without words, like English does sometimes.
Oh, that's a beautiful comparison. Learning a language is like standing in the sea. At first, the waves feel cold and strong, but if you stay long enough, you start to move with them.
Okay, everyone listening, let's make this real. Think of your favorite place. It could be a park, a cafe, or even your childhood street.
Now, try to describe it using all 5 senses. What do you see? What do you hear? What do you smell? What do you feel? What do you taste?
Here's an example. I see the sunlight shining on the water. I hear the laughter of children. I feel the warm sand under my feet.
Now it is your turn. Pause this episode and say 3 sentences about your place, out loud.
Because speaking out loud helps your brain own the words.
You know, Sabi, when I stood there again, I realized something. Time does not erase memories, it just hides them. All it takes is one sunset, and they return.
Yeah, And when we talk about those memories in English, we do not just practice grammar, we practice gratitude.
That's deep, because learning a language isn't only about words. It is about remembering, feeling, connecting.
Exactly. So, when you describe your favorite place, you are not just improving your English, you are celebrating your life. All right, my friends, now it is your turn to speak. Let's practice together. Imagine we're sitting here at Santa Monica Beach, and I just asked you, so what's your favorite place in the world?
Take a deep breath and picture it clearly. What do you see right now? The color of the sky, maybe the sound of people, or the quietness of a small cafe?
Good. Now describe it in English. Use simple sentences. I love this place because it feels peaceful. Or, I come here when I want to think.
And do not worry about grammar. We are not here to be perfect. We're here to be real, to speak like humans, with feeling.
Exactly. So, repeat after me. This place is special to me. I always feel happy when I'm here. I remember good times here.
Perfect! And remember, your voice matters. Even if it is quiet, even if you make mistakes, every word you speak is a step closer to confidence. When we talk about our favorite places, we are not just describing buildings or trees. We are talking about who we were and who we are becoming.
Yes, Santa Monica Beach isn't just sand and water. It is a memory, a teacher, a piece of our hearts that still listens when we speak.
And maybe that's why learning English through stories like this works. Because we don't just study, we feel. When you feel something, you remember the words forever.
So next time someone asks, "What's your favorite place?" do not be shy. Close your eyes, smile, and tell them your story in English.
Okay, one last challenge before we go. Finish this sentence. My favorite place is... Now, add a reason. Because. My favorite place is the library, because it's quiet. Or, my favorite place is my grandmother's garden, because it smells like love.
That's beautiful, Aisha. See? When you describe your place with emotion, your English becomes alive, and people feel your story.
Before we end today, I want you to remember something.
Every word you speak builds a bridge between your heart and the world. Even if it's small, even if it's quiet, it matters.
So keep practicing. Describe your world. Share your favorite memories. And never stop learning.
Because English isn't just a language, it is the sound of your journey.
That's beautiful. All right, friends, if you felt something today, leave a comment and tell us, what's your favorite place and why?
And of course, do not forget to subscribe so you can keep growing, word by word, story by story, with us.
Until next time, keep dreaming, keep speaking, and keep believing in your voice. Learn English. Live your story.